everything, I know everything. I feel top energy from you, said no one ever. I'm a Catholic, she's a Catholic. I can never do wrong. I'm so innocent, this is my song. But when I'm flirting, when she's flirting, I'm a stone cold top. What do you mean? I'm so innocent for this. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. I feel top energy from you, but no one ever. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. I feel top energy from you, said no one ever. I like to act confident, like I know what to say. I like to tease you, I like to play in my way. But when you say, get on the bed, I lose my cool and I get in my head. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. I feel top energy from you, but no one ever. I like to act so sassy, but it's out of lie. Because I know deep down I'm a bottom inside.
Black Iris, hello, how are you? You are indeed first. It is lovely to see you. How's your weekend been?
I'm not a furry. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top.
You vibing to the music? This is good. Alright, here we are. We should get desktop audio just now. And my audio, and then at some point you'll also get an image of the game, I hope. It might be that I have to rejig it, because I've changed to a third-party server. There we go. I did have to rejig it. Lovely, we're here. We arrived. We're back on the server. Oh my goodness. Look at us go. Is it? Yeah, it's F5 to look at you. Look at us go. We're doing the things. Go for story hit hiatus already? That's okay, Black Iris. We all hit hiatuses every now and again. That's completely fine. You go at the pace that you are comfortable with. And not a millisecond quicker. So, today, I am actually going to mark out... I'm going to mark out how big this area is going to be. And also maybe... I don't know... how I'm going to mark it out is up for debate. I'm definitely going all the way over here. I'm going all the way over here. All of this will be part of the project. And then at a point here, I think maybe, I'll cut in, go across, come all the way back to this shore, come around here, and then back up and around, and sort of keep it fairly close to the mountain. Because I don't want to interfere with Pale's, with too much of Pale's lovely, lovely lighting blocking for his mob spawner. But we're going to have to mark it out somehow. And figure out what we're going to do and where. And also what the terrain is going to look like. Which should be fun. Mark your territory like wolves. You're right. I should pee on everything. I need to figure out what all this terrain is going to look like. I did spawn a wither in here, but it doesn't look like the damage is saved, weirdly enough. But, oh no, a little bit of damage there. So all of this, all the trees have got to go. All of the, possibly a lot of the land here especially has got to go. And it's all got to be marked out by something. I don't know what that is going to look like yet. We were going to enchant some gear. But I don't have the levels right now. That's fine though. We can build up the levels as we go. We'll be having a look at the, at this. At what the farms have produced. And then we should hopefully be able to get on. Might even use some TNT maybe? Not sure. Blow it up. Whee! What have you got for me? I can trade hay bales with you. Jungle log, dark oak log, cactus, eye blossom, red mushroom, pumpkin, tube coral block. No, not worth. Not worth. And was I smelting when I left? Yes, I was smelting when I last left. And trying to get a little bit more put on this shovel. I remember. We'll wait for those 4 to go through. Efficiency 3, unbreaking 3, and mending. That's something that we should take with us. Also, I'm going to make a couple more shulker boxes. Because I'm assuming that this is going to take quite a while. And it might be good to have some storage ready. Not that I want it to become part of the storage beast, but I expect I'll end up with a lot of dirt, and I'll be able to throw that into storage. Which should be alright. Oh, I need a chest to do that, don't I? Do I have one that's lying around? Hang on. If I have one that's lying around, that's better. Tough, coarse dirt, tough, cobbled deep slate, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's... There we go. We got one. And we'll put a bunch of stuff in here. How am I going to mark it out? That's my next question. I don't want to mark it out in a way that means that I have to go along and get rid of anything. So maybe I mark it out by digging a trench. Perhaps digging a trench, because I do have to take the top layer off of everything anyway. Just because that's the way it's going to be. Digging a trench, and then also on the both sides of the trench, maybe doing one of those, like one of these, making a path. I'll have to figure out. I was going to extend this mountain out a bit, which might be a terrible choice. We'll find out. But like starting from here. And then this will be my big Viking village with the Viking hall at the center and the big skull build in the back, which I'm going to have to look up, by the way, because I've tried to build skulls in creative and it's a lot bigger job than I thought. And I might just have to build a skull. It might not be a woman's face anymore. I'm just going to have to build the top part of a skull and then have the entrance to the cave down here. And also not make it too straight. Dig in a bit. Otherwise it's not going to look as creepy as I want it to look. If that makes sense. We'll find out. Okay, so. Get some points. Repair this. We're going to need this. Beautiful. 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 Gorgeous. In terms of enchanting gear, we're probably going to have to build up to some enchantments or even take some books from here. Looting 3 I want on the sword. But how much is that going to cost is the question. Sword, looting 3. Oh, only 6. But then obviously I want to hit that with mending as well. Mending. That's got fortune 1 and mending. Feather falling, efficiency, fortune 3. Efficiency. Efficiency might be good. To put on that. 6. And 3. Okay, can't even afford 3. But we'll keep the books in there above their adjacent things. Because I have to work with the tools as I go. And what we're going to do is efficiency and mending. We're going to take out the trees, I think. Within the area that I'm thinking of. So I want to start about here. Again, I don't want to take off any of these torches because Pale has put them down for his thing. Big hole in the ground. We love that for us. Just cut through here. Hopefully this will show on the mini-map. Just enough to show on the mini-map. Not going to take any torches away. Make sure I don't break my shovel doing this either. And then... do I want to take this all the way? The question is... okay, yes, it is showing up on the minimap. So I'm going to take this area. It needs to have a bit of a curve here, I think. Maybe aiming for here. So we'll start cutting in. Not quite a curve yet, but I'm going to take off section by section. To give it... to make it sort of come in a bit. At seemingly random. Is that the sun going down already? How have we done one Minecraft day already? That's not possible. And then as it comes around here, do a bit more of a curve. Beautiful. That's one side marked out. Okay. Hang on, gotta go sleep. Gotta go sleep. Do. Gotta go sleep. How is this not night? Okay, there we go. It's like you're gonna only sleep at night. My brother in Christ, the stars are in the sky. Okay, how does that look? Straight line along that side and then waning and then curve. And then we're gonna follow this until about here. I don't want to make it too big. I want it big enough for all of the things that I'm going to build. But not so big that I can't manage it. So if you imagine, it's coming down like this. And then if the curve followed its trend, it would land me about here. And then I do a big curve around here. Yeah? You picking up what I'm putting down? I hope so. This is only approximate. It doesn't have to be perfect. And all of this dirt has to come off anyway, so I don't feel bad about shaving it. It's not going to affect anything. How's that looking? Yes, I'm cutting across, but it needs to be a bit steeper on the curve. Not too steep, I'm sure, but a bit steeper. And it needs to look fairly random. I don't want it to look like I've put it there. I want it to look like the natural progression of the area has gone. And it's my first big terraforming project, so it will go wrong. Does it have to be symmetrical? No. I don't want it to be symmetrical. I want it to be a curve, a clear curve. Almost a circular area that I'm in, but not quite, because that would look too space age. It would look too human. The design is too human. My shovel's running out. Okay, we're hitting the edge of it again, and we see a river. I see a river over there by the corner. So we'll finish it straight. Maybe curving slightly in? I don't know, I'm tempted by that. Perfect. Beautiful. So, how does that look on the map? Yes, just what I wanted. A slightly uneven curve. Maybe the end is a bit straight. Not sure about that. But that is the marker for all of these trees, and all of this area has to be terraformed. And then we're going to head on back to the top, which I marked, I think, incorrectly here. I think this needs to curve back in. But we'll figure that out when we come to it. So you can see I'm going from here to down here to up here with that included. We have our 4 points. I know, Black Iris, it's a big project. It's an ambitious one. It's possibly the most ambitious I've ever been. And I'd like to get it done by Christmas, because I want to possibly refresh the server at Christmas. I'm honestly not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing in terms of refreshing the server. Would also be good if I smelt some stuff. Just to top up the EXP as I go. Do I have no raw ore? Yes, I do. Jesus Christ, yes, I do. The copper ore needs mining. I think I have fortune on my pickaxe. We'll find out. As long as you're having fun doing it. Exactly. The end product is going to be delicious. And I'm unsure whether to... The question that's in my mind at the moment is, do I update the server so that we have a fresh server? Which I like the idea of every 2 years. Which is what big servers like Hermitcraft do. It seems to be the done thing. Or do I keep this one going forever? In which case it will continue to get bigger and bigger, and I will keep having to pay for expansions. Those are the options. Alright, let's start taking down some trees. Why is this tree here? We'll take down trees, we'll see how many we can get, and then we'll come back and do another comb with the floating ones. On the brighter side, if anyone needs any wood, you know who to contact. Oh, I took some ore with me. I didn't mean to do that. We don't need ore on this trip. We need an axe and a can-do attitude. There's always one pesky one that's left. In trees like this. I don't like trees like this. There it is. There's always one. There's always one tricksy little hobbit. And I have many saplings as well. And I'm low-key enjoying the new Minecraft music. I thought I would really strip this stream back and take it back to what vanilla Minecraft should feel like, including the music. And they've added more variety in the latest update, which is really nice. So it's not, you're not just repeating the same thing over and over again. There are silent moments, but I kind of like that. I'm not sure what Minecraft music is tuned to in terms of hertz, but I have a feeling it's 432. I listened to some 432 music because it's supposed to be healing and calming. I listen to it as I fall asleep because I have to have something in my ears when I fall asleep. And I can sort of recognize the tone a little bit. Oh my goodness, Black Iris. Well, thank you for streaking in my chat. I love the view. And thank you so much for the 15 stream streak. That is amazing. Well done. Thank you so much. Your support means the world. Seeing you come in and just be like first every time just makes me so happy. I reckon I've left a floating log in that. We'll find out when we do our second comb. When all of the leaves have disappeared. Your streams are pretty entertaining. That is so lovely, Black Iris. Thank you for saying that. You just made my day. I'm really glad you like them. I do often question whether I should do streaming. I often question whether I should, just sort of fall off the map. But I don't want to. I want to keep going. It's really fun for me. I want to see where it takes me. The internet can do anything. Hey, I've reached my beacon. We're gonna go much faster now. Sweet. Beacons make me happy. Do you know what I'd love to do as well? I want to get a second account. Now, you can only do this if you have a second device that can run Minecraft. And this, because it's a Java server, it would have to be some sort of laptop or something. I couldn't use Phone Edition, which is really annoying. But I'd love to have a secondary account where I watch myself build and then I can make time lapses of it. Wouldn't that be amazing? Because clearing this forest, watching it from afar in a time lapse would be really satisfying. That would make me very happy. Ooh, a beehive. I don't know what to do about a beehive. Silk touch? I don't think anything I'm carrying has silk touch. E. I just typed E by accident. E. That is the noise I make when I sleep. E. Do I have anything with silk touch? I don't think so. I possibly have something in here with silk touch. Efficiency, unbreaking, and mending. None of those are enchanted. That has silk touch, but it's got nothing. It's got no health on it. See if we can put a bit of health onto it. Nice. A little bit of health. Lovely. Pew! Pew! And I think we need a fire for the bees not to be mad. But I think that's okay. I think I'm running away fairly quick. There'll be some angry bees around for a bit. Ow. My ankles! Were there no bees in it? Bees 0 out of 3, honey 5 out of 5. Okay, so we'd have to get some bees in that. That's odd. I wonder what happened to all the bees. Actually, that probably won't be our last, so let's put it in this. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. In it goes. Looking good already. We're clearing it up already. It's nice when you get left, when you take away all the trees and all the debris, even all the flowers, which sounds, you know, kind of mean. But when you take it all away and you just have like a blank piece of land and you're just looking at the elevation of the land, the little bits you want to bring up and down, the flow of it and everything, it's actually quite nice. Not something I've ever done before. I've only ever focused on the little bits on top. If I wanted to decorate land in Minecraft before, I would just add flowers. But now I'm doing the whole thing. She ambitious. I'm watching you, I'm watching you. I'm always watching you, Wazowski. Well, I'm honored you'd watch me. So thank you. Can always be someone else watching you build instead of having 2 accounts. That's true, and I did consider that. I considered asking Jinx to do it. Because Jinx has a very nice setup. And I wondered whether Jinx would be up for setting his laptop up and looking at me build. But I don't think that his storage would do it, if that makes sense. Because you have to have quite a bit of storage. But I did consider that. Unless I use some sort of capture card. But no, that would be my view rather than a bird's eye view, which is what I'm after. Something to figure out for the future. You know, when I make it on Twitch and I'm earning millions. I can just buy as many laptops as I want. I shouldn't bother picking it all up because I have enough wood. But there'll be a point in the game where I'll be like, I do not have enough wood. So I'm just going to pick it all up and put it all in storage because why not? Put it all in the chest monster. Think about it later. That's the plan. Hi, chicken. You've come as Disco Chicken. Yes, sir. I need to ask Connor. If Connor shows up today, I have a question for him. Novimpia have bought a new house and they have released their decorating the living room part 1. It's going to be a whole thing because they're stripping and decorating the entire house. And they're gonna release, it was an hour-long video for half of the living room. I just loved every second of it. Them picking out the colors, them decorating it's fake side paneling. So it's painted on as if it's wood, but it's not, it's just paint. And their process of doing that was actually really interesting and intricate. When you don't remember us anymore, Black Iris, I will always remember you. I will always remember you. Johnny coming in and talking about how he went viral and he really didn't like it and it made him quit streaming. That made me think about what would happen if I did. I have a whole contingency plan. If I ever do. I will immediately be locking who's here now into a Discord channel. And we'll have our own OG hangout. That's the plan. Hey Poem Games, how you doing? Lovely to see you again. How you doing? How's your weekend? Look at this. Look how clear it is. Wow. It's not that big of an area, she says. It's going to feel like that big of an area in a bit, isn't it? But it's not that big of an area. To clear with trees, it's not that big of an area. When I come in here and I'm placing dirt and filling in holes and patching things, it's going to feel huge. But in terms of trees, we're doing well. We are going to clear this forest. Was that a zombie or a drowned? Zombie or drown? Hello? Yes, lock me up. I will lock you up in the finest chains, Black Iris. I will keep you in gold bars, don't you worry. And if I ever come into a significant amount of money, look, I'm not getting that money. We're getting that money. Not to sound too communist, but we're getting that money. It's good, it's good. My notifications are killing me, but other than that, it's good. Well, hey, it's good to be busy. What kind of notifications are they? Are they like work notifications or are they fun notifications? Hang on while I stop chopping down trees and eat an entire rotisserie chicken. 3 entire rotisserie chickens in a row. I love that for me. I can't hit my protein! 3 rotisserie chickens. I could also make golden apples. I've got a bunch of gold going spare. Do you know what's ironic about all of this? Every block that I'm stepping over, I've got to replace. Every single block within this area, I've got to replace with a different kind of dirt, just to make it look different. That's gonna suck. And then I'll terraform it out, as in I'll blend it out. I'll gradient it out, that's the word I'm looking for. I think Pale lit up these tunnels, but I'm gonna cap the tops. I'm gonna cap the tops. I'm I might have some weird, like, dirt wells or something in the end. But I'm just going to make sure no mobs can come out of them at the moment. Posted a TikTok this morning. Hey, Poem Games, this is good. Oh, I'm pleased for you. Is it doing really, really well? I haven't posted my clip today. I try and do 1 clip a day. I'm yet to manage them. I'm a little bit behind, I must admit. I also release a new merch item every 1st of the month. And I have it all ready to go. I just haven't clicked release on Fourth Wall yet, and I haven't advertised it in Discord. So I'm a little bit behind. About 3-4 days behind. I've been a month behind before, though, so I'm not panicking yet. And how are your streams going, Poem Games? How are you finding it? There's always one little bit that I miss. Tricksy little hobbit trees. I'll come back and that'll be a floating mass and I'll be so mad. Why do some oaks get delusions of grandeur? Look, I missed one. I knew I did. Some oaks just grow like awfully. I like them all to be the standard oak tree. Easy to cut down. Easy peasy lemon juice. There's a 30k views and 25 comments. Poem Games, congratulations! Are you getting a lot of people come through? Plus saves. Brilliant, Poem Games. I'm so proud of you. What TikTok is it? All right, there we go. Ow. I think I threw myself into the immediate block. Pew! Beautiful. Streams are going well. I'm having technical difficulties behind the scenes, but I really like this. I'm only starting out and I already see a real impact on my confidence levels. I'm so glad, Poem Games. Streaming has helped me so much, especially with speaking in front of crowds. Streaming really helped me when I was at uni and we had to do presentations and things. I have a voice, you know? And it's so much easier to feel that voice once you've done a couple streams. So I absolutely understand what you mean. And I'm really pleased for you. Congratulations. Clip of me being confused about tiny glade functions. I love that for you. I love that for you. And it's always the weirdest ones that pick up traction, right? I will release something and I'll be like, actually, that's really funny and has the potential to do really well. And then that will get 2 views. And I'll upload something that just advertises the vibe of the channel and isn't really to do with anything. And then that would get 8,000 and I'll be like, what? Is this really what people are looking for? Just vibes? All right. All depends on what catches, you know? But well done. Slowly and surely. Exactly, Poem Games. Exactly. Slowly yet surely. Even if it's got, as you say, how many did you say? 30k. If it's got 30k views and you get 3 people out of that, that would be amazing. 1 per 10k would be amazing. Jinx! Hi! I'm playing Lumberjane today, can you tell? I'm cutting down all the trees in the immediate area to my Viking hall, and this is where all the little Viking houses are gonna go. I'm making an entire village. And I've got to get it all done, I think, by next Christmas. I think I have decided to refresh the server next Christmas. And we'll do a full server tour at the end, and you'll all have a download link if you want to have a look over the server yourself. But we're going to start anew next Christmas. So build what you can. Build what you want to. Well, you can. Hey, Jinx. Good evening. 20 day came by when stream starts, but I'm at 24 here on Twitch now, so very happy with that too. Absolutely. I've been streaming for... Oh god, that's a good question. I became affiliate September before last, so a year and a bit as affiliate. So I'll probably say 2 years or 2.5 years I've been on Twitch. And what has been amazing is that I look at statistics. I try not to get too into statistics because I bloody love a graph. I love a graph. And I try not to get too into it, otherwise I'll get obsessed with it. But what's really nice is my viewer retention. I look at other Twitch channels and it has a higher rate of people coming through, but a lower rate of people staying. And I really like that my viewer retention is consistent. Every stream, there are people that show up and stay for the whole stream, which is actually crazy hard to do on the internet because nobody has an attention span anymore. And so that's really nice to see. Celebrate your wins. Exactly, Poem Game. Celebrate your wins. Dead the trees, those vital oxygen producing bastards. Exactly. And so I've cleared out. This is what I'm doing, Jinx. So if you see that very thin brown line going through everything, I'm doing the trees all in here to here, up there, and then I'm shaving down this mountain. And then after that, I'm going to try and make this mountain look a bit more natural. But to be honest, until I've built the skull into it, I don't know what that's going to look like. I kind of need to get on with the skull as quickly as possible because it's going to slow me down. But planning it out is going to be an absolute nightmare. And somebody somewhere will have built a skull in Minecraft. So I'm going to take a look and see what they've done, see what dimensions they've chosen. Maybe cut it into... Maybe make it 2/3 as big, because I don't want it to be so big. But I do want it to look nice and scary. It's really hard not to make it about numbers on social media. Exactly, because it throws the numbers at you. It says, hey, here's your numbers. The skid mark on the map. Yes, yes. My skid mark. Yes, indeed. My skid mark and all my floating logs, which I've accidentally left. I'm actually doing pretty well clearing it. I kind of miss just going out and clearing a forest in Minecraft. It's quite peaceful. Very demure, very mindful. That's an old meme. I need to stop saying that. It's become part of my vocabulary, but it is a very old, outdated meme. I'm also coming in and going to be filling in all these holes. Sort of like repairing a wall. Before you put the wallpaper on, I got to patch all the holes and get rid of all the debris. And also maybe decide if I want a few extra, like, hilly bits in here. I like that it's all on a downhill and then at the top of the hill you have the Viking Hall. I like that a lot. This is a bit steep. So I might bring it down a bit. And also on this flat bit, I might have a little hill. Maybe some mud wells. And just make it look used. Really used. Well lived in. We're going to figure it out all as we go. Be easier if it took the views into account than coming back to you with, great, okay, needs work. Exactly. Exactly. How are you doing, Jinx? We were just talking about having TikToks, uploading clips, streaming and everything. When are you thinking of, because I know you're taking a break, when are you thinking of hopping back on? Right, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. About halfway, I'd say. There's bees over there! We managed to find a beehive, but for some reason it has no bees in it. So it's good we have bees now. Nice and clear. I think I've left something in this one as it is still standing. What did I leave inside you? Is there a whole tree in there? What is this? What are you? What do you want? Aha! There is a whole tree in there. I see you. Beautiful. So what's the Minecraft project all about? This one? So the server as a project is just, I've always wanted to own my own Minecraft server, and I do now. And this community is on it, and we are so lovely. Oh my god, the builds on here, Poem. I can't even tell you about the builds on here. Let me give you a brief tour. So I realise I haven't quite shown you. So we have a few players that were on and aren't on anymore. This is sort of their area. That was Star, I think, who made that farm. This house is Benji's. Benji's house and farm. I sometimes use his nether portal and his EXP farm as well. Because some people enjoy the first bit of Minecraft, but not necessarily the long haul. And that's fine. That's our town hall, built by me. That was my initial base, built by me. This is Jinx's house, built by Jinx. This over here is Bexy's. Unfortunately, Bexy was a beautiful member of the community, mod and everything, and played for the long haul, but I don't think we're going to be seeing her again, which is a shame. But she is a very impressive builder, as you can see. And she built me my own little tiny island, which is amazing. This is my little island, as built by Bexy. She also built me a portrait of Lin Beifong. I don't know if you know the Legend of Korra Poem games, but I'm a little bit obsessed with Lin Beifong, alright? So she built me that as well, which is crazy. This is the center of the map. There's much more on here. I only ever tried the demo like 10 plus years ago. Well, as you become a trusted member of the community, Poem Games, I see no reason why you couldn't hop on the server. I'd have to go through the rules with you, naturally. But you seem very, very lovely. And it would be lovely to see you on here. This is Pale's. This is Pale's boat. This is Pale's ship, mighty, mighty ship, and then Pale's hull. This is Benji's. This is Benji's. It was going to be a Mega Mart, but he had to give up on the interior because he had a family emergency, unfortunately. So it's only an exterior, but as an exterior, is it not stunning? Is it not beautiful? And we've been on here for about 2 years now. I'd say we're all pretty slow Minecrafters. And then this is my mega build for the season. And I think what might be nice is refreshing at a set date and getting a new server. There are many other builds, but I'd have to fly all the way across the map to show them to you, Poem Games. But there are many other builds on here, many other quiet players who go away from the center and hang out on the outskirts. Hermits. And have fun on here. So it's really great. Taze is all the way over there in a swamp area. I don't think I have it on the minimap because I refreshed and the minimap isn't doing it anymore. But Tay's about here. Mark's is about there. And that's the size of it. So this is all just contained to the center, which is really nice. Don't mention... Pale, you caught me showing off your ship. I was just discussing, when do you think we should refresh the server? And do you think we should go for refresh server? Or do you think I should keep this one going? I'm torn. I really am. Have you ever tried the demo? That's okay, Poem. We can guide you. We'll let you know what to do. Try my Xbox at some point, but it probably won't be back 100% until PC is up and running. But I will be attempting to sort a Jinx Talk account out, and I'm just going to do memes, my own stuff, voice acting samples, and even some artwork if I should get around to it. Hell yeah, Jinx, you beautiful creative you. Safe for work, of course. Oh, of course, you can't get locked out by the UK government anymore. We're not even allowed to see a boob on the internet. Including a link to... I'm not sure TikTok will allow that, to be honest. Hey, look. I will find a way. You're exposing my hole too. We don't talk about your hole. Oh, also, my hole is covered. My hole is more polite than Pale's hole. Pale's hole just flapping in the breeze. I have a hole too. All of this underneath my base. which contains farms, basically just farms, intricate things. The villager farms really didn't work. That's the mob farm. That is some kale. That is some sugarcane. That is the mud maker. All of this down here. Built a giant hole. Very proud of it. And I like reaping the benefits of it. Also, Pale. Hi, Pale. How you doing? Perhaps a refresh by the end of the year, as we have a small Minecrafty community. Perhaps try some mods. This is a good point. This is a good point. Nute's hole is well filled. Mine is empty. Mine is always well filled. Okay, by the end of the year. So let's call this one. I can't remember when it started, but it will go up to the end of 2025, and then I'll refresh. Perhaps even on New Year's Day. I'll refresh, and we can have a 2026 to 2028 server. Does that sound good? May I suggest the create mod? Yes, you may, Pale. Thank you very much. Screenshotted indeed. Is that the one where it allows people to upload blueprints? So you can build something in creative. You bring the blueprint into survival, and then you build on the blueprint, but you still have to gather all the materials. It's not like being in creative. As long as it's not everyone's in creative, I'm happy. Because I do want it to be a survival server. I want it to be as vanilla as possible. But if we're doing mega builds, then it might be necessary. Yep, I thought so. I've seen Heather using it before, and she had this amazing design. I feel like it looked like the Taj Mahal. I'm not sure if it was the Taj Mahal, but it did look like it. I've seen Heather using it before. I think that would be good. I might not use it so much because I don't tend to build in creative. But like I say, when I'm attempting this skull in the mountain, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Am I just supposed to guesswork it? Am I supposed to follow a tutorial block by block? It's going to be too big for me to comprehend, and I'm going to have to figure out what to do. But it makes sense to figure out if something's going to work in creative. Clone the world, go into creative, figure out if it's going to work. Fiddle around with it. I left a block. And then bring the blueprint back. Gonna have to get used to it. I'm not sure how to use it, and I'm not sure whether that means we're gonna have to be on a Spygot server rather than a Java one, but we'll figure it out. I was also thinking for some animations, but I would like it to be maybe a client mod so that people can toggle it off if they don't have such a high FPS. I thought about that too. Work on your hole though. That'd be awesome. You can preserve your stuff. Exactly. And what's nice is I can give everyone at the end of this, even people who haven't been on the server, I can give them a file which saves this forever. None of the work on this Minecraft server will ever be erased, which is really nice. And I've been looking up how to do that. Everyone will have a world download at the end, and you'll be able to see what everyone has built, where everyone has built it. You'll be able to hop into whatever mode you like, whether you're a mod or not, because it will be your copy of the world then. You can check everything out and take what you want to forward and leave what you want to in the past, which would be really fun. Also has machines and automation and trains and factories and frogs and conveyors and chains and storage system and drills and power. I'm sorry, what? That sounds amazing. Like new items. That's crazy. I've always liked the idea of the super glue mod. If you've ever seen that, where you can stick... Because I think that Minecraft should have done this by now. I think they should have it so that trees have a certain... I've looked it all up online. Trees have a certain percentage chance to drop something like tree sap. And then, I don't know, some other thing has an opportunity to drop something else. If you want it to be super realistic, horses would have an opportunity to drop horse glue. And then you mix it with charcoal, and I feel like that should make glue, and you should be able to make intricate Minecraft doors by now, where the blocks are glued together, so you only have to use a couple of pistons to pull them apart. It has super glue. Yes, that one. I've looked at that. I think that Minecraft should have that in the game. I think that should just be in the game right now. I think that's an oversight for it not to be. Used that for the first time recently. It was really fun looking. Good, Poem. Good. Play my list of current voices. No, you didn't. You said you were going to tell me and then you left. Example of the create mod. Let's have a look-see. Is this not night? I thought it was night. It's advertising Grease on Disney Plus to me. Wrong audience, babe. Grease is good, though. That looks amazing. So post boxes would be like portals to... There'd be like portals between storage boxes? That would be incredibly useful. I mean, I know we have an ender chest already, but that would be very useful. What is this? Mr. Burns Smithers, comic book guy, Shaggy, Scooby-Doo, Captain Barbosa, yes, Davy Jones, Tia Dolma, Calypso, Bulgarim, Darksiders character. I may have forgotten a couple. I'm going to say you could do more than that. You can do the Emperor from Star Wars. You can do a lot of Star Wars voices. Foxy is quite fun and very chaotic and mad. I feel like I've heard of Foxy before. How is this not nighttime? It's so dark. Oh, look at all that clear land, though. Look at what I've done. That took me an hour. I love clearing forests. If anyone needs wood, you know where to find me. That is a lot more charged than I thought it was. If anyone needs planks, logs, if anyone... No, that doesn't sound right either. If anyone needs thick, heavy logs of wood, glistening with rainwater, you let me know. I don't know if I have TNT duping either. Should I have TNT duping? I feel like a lot of servers do. Exactly, Bale. Your Dom and Captain Barbosa by the same person in the same conversation sounds trippy as hell in a good way. Oh my god, yeah, you should do a scene recreation. They're really popular on TikTok, actually. Where you stand by your TV and, like, act out the scene. There was a viral one with Freaky Friday recently, which was quite funny. She did everyone in the crowd, even the guy with the backwards cap on, who was on screen for about a millisecond. Didn't know you were taking a new haul. Yes, except it's one of my own embarrassment. Whee! How am I doing? Oh, storage is full. Yikes. All of this has to go. From here to where that brown line is. My skid mark, as Jinx called it. So we're probably about... I said we were halfway when we weren't halfway. We're probably about halfway right now. Ow. My glankles. That everything? I think that's everything. That silk touch I need for the next beehive. It's the only thing I have with silk touch, so we're using it. And then we're just flying away from the bees as soon as possible. I feel like bees are very fuck around and find out in Minecraft. And I'm aware I'm about to find out, but I'm still gonna fuck around, you know? It's my character fault. What can I say? Is in the game already. It's one of the few duping methods that is accepted by Mojang. I think too many people exploited it for too many farms, and to take it away would disable too many things. I don't know how it works, don't get me wrong. I don't know how it works at all. I just know you can put a TNT minecart somewhere and push it with a piston, and then the TNT will reappear. And then it will push again. And that's how you make tree farms. If they introduced a more legitimate way to make log farms, I'd use that. But that seems to be the way. This is the way. Boom, 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 boom. I can do Chewbacca, skids, chair across wooden floor. No, they're all very impressive. No, poem, I accept it. I accept it. That's an excellent Chewbacca impression. I never said you had to do it with your own mouth. There you go. All right, I'm going to cut through here, and then I'm going to... How much EXP do you get for burning up logs and turning them into charcoal? Because I might do that. I need a super smelter. I know I need a super... How quick is it to make a super smelter? Is it a really quick build, and I've just put off something really simple? I might have been a silly goose. Because is it not just a row of smelters with a minecart with a chest on top? Iron logs. Just put. Did I say that? I'm so sorry. Reason it's accepted is that it only creates activated TNT. There is no item gain, just reduction in iron logs. Oh, I see you in iron logs. There we go. Reduction in items lost. There we go. You know what? It sounded the same. I stand by you, Pale. I stand by the brain fart. I stand by you. Where's my music gone? I was just talking about how comforting and lovely the Minecraft music is and how it's probably tuned to 432 hertz. And now here we are in silence. Come on. Give me the goods, Minecraft. What the fuck, brain? Might be able to do Snape now I think about it, and possibly Hagrid. I am rewatching. So, first of all, to premise this, fuck J.K. Rowling. What an awful way for a person to grow. And for a person to become just so nasty. Fuck J.K. Rowling. But I grew up with the Harry Potter movies, and I'm rewatching them at the moment. I'm really appreciating all the effort that was put into them, all the good intentions. Whoever she's grown into, all the good intentions, all of the John Williams music, and all of that good stuff. Robbie Coltrane, everything. I was watching the first one. I can quote it word for word. It's so good. And I was watching them, and I also looked up the new one. So I didn't know, but the new ones are going to be a series, right? And the lady who plays Jen in the IT crowd is going to be Mrs. Weasley, and Nick Frost is going to be Hagrid. Which, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it's either going to be absolutely fucking amazing or god-awful. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Just saw that there's a Nerf collab trailer for Overwatch 2, by the way. I don't know what that means, but that sounds amazing. What is that? What's a Nerf collab? Oh, wait, it's in Nerf guns? Can you get a Nerf version of Soldier 7? Oh, my poor bank account. Oh, no. Poem games don't say anymore. Oh, no. Oh, no. Go on to another subject. Xmas Pudding number 1 is cooked. Hell yeah. Xmas Pudding number 2 is in the pressure cooker now. Fuck yeah. So the first ones is already... When do you first soak them? Is it in brandy? When do you first soak them in brandy? It's my childhood. I don't know how I feel about it being rebooted. I feel like there's enough time between them. Because there's a full generation. Because Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint could all be having their own children right now. There's just enough of a generation between the three leads where I feel like it's just okay for a reboot. But they could have given it a bit more time, right? They could have given it a bit more time. I like the idea of Nick Frost maybe playing... I'm not sure whether he'll be allowed to be. I'm not sure whether he'll be allowed to do this, but I bet he feels like he wants to. I feel like Nick Frost could really lean into the biker rebel side of Hagrid, where he's not so sort of enchanting and dewy-eyed. He's more like you know, like he puts his wand into an umbrella and keeps using it. He's more of a rebel. And there is that side to Hagrid, and I wonder whether he's thinking of leaning into that a bit more. Because I picture that better than I do Nick Frost trying to be Robbie Coltrane. And I hope that they're not trying to be the originals, if you know what I mean. I hope they're trying to be aspects of the characters that they never got to see before. Like Mrs. Weasley, I thought that in the last movie where she tackled Bellatrix, I thought it was completely out of character. Because she doesn't seem to care that her son is dead, but then she goes after Bellatrix saying, "Not my daughter, you bitch." Whereas in the books, she's seen as loving her children all equally. Yes, she wanted a daughter, but that doesn't mean she only loves her daughter. That felt very out of character. She was caring and lovely and sort of meek in the other ones, and then she suddenly has this one scene where she steps up and kills Bellatrix. I feel like they should have dropped more of her sort of vicious mother bear before they just put that scene in. So I hope that they do that with the series, because there were missed opportunities with the films in terms of comparing to the books. But I don't know what they're going to do, because J.K. Rowling's just damaged too much. I'm not sure whether they're going to try and be more faithful to the books or less faithful or whatever. Because fuck J.K. Rowling, man. What a horrible, horrible person. I don't think she's always been a horrible person. I think she's grown into a horrible person. And I think that's a real shame. Because what a way for someone to grow. As she wrote the first few Harry Potters, I think she was an incredibly nice person. And then I think a bit of power and also a little bit of social circle influence. Because I think once she got so famous, she couldn't have a normal social circle. And when you look at who she socializes with now, it's just all TERFs. And it does give sort of indoctrination sort of thing. I think she always had the capacity to be horrible. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's not her fault. But I do wonder about her limited social circle and whether that's really healthy for someone's mind. Also, you know, the mold. The mold piloting her brains down, you know. Minecraft Moondice. I don't know what that means, but welcome to Newt Eine Scheisse Film. We're talking about J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter and the new series of Harry Potter and comparing it to the old films. And honestly, how much I feel I'm allowed to enjoy because of how J.K. Rowling has been. I think Nick Frost is smart enough to know to not try to create. I think so. That's the thing. I think he would not, because Robbie Coltrane's Hagrid is how do I explain? It's in terms of comparing to the books, Robbie Coltrane's Hagrid is meeker than the books. He's gentler than the books. He's not I mean, he's still a giant, but in the books he throws his weight around a bit more, and he's a bit more of a he's a bit firmer. He's a bit sort of firm but fair sort of thing. And Robbie Coltrane played aspects of that with mostly niceness. Whereas I feel like Nick Frost should play mostly that with aspects of niceness, if that makes sense. Just a different side. True that. Johnny! How you doing, Johnny? How was your weekend? How are you doing now? Trying to separate authors from the work, else a lot of classic books are tainted. Yeah. It broke my heart as well with Good Omens. That sucked with Good Omens. Anything by Mark Twain, P.G. Wodehouse, H.P. Lovecraft would all be tainted by the author, but is amazing in their own right. That's the thing, and I feel like a book is a snapshot of a person's life. And I don't think that when J.K. Rowling was writing the first Harry Potter book, she even had trans people in her brain. And now it's all that she thinks about. It's all that consumes her day. And something has happened. Something's gone wrong. I don't know whether it's indoctrination or obsession or just what it's like to be famous, maybe. But something's happened where she's not quite the same person she was when she wrote the first Harry Potter. And that's okay. She's changed. She's changed for the worse. And that is a shame. But I am still able to enjoy the Harry Potters, and especially the films. When I think about all the effort that went into the films and how separated they are from the books, I can find myself enjoying the films. Why punish John Williams, all the actors, all of the script writers, all of everyone that's put all that effort into those films because J.K. Rowling is being an asshole on Twitter? You know? Okay, a little bit of a repair on that. I might go and get some cactus. Yeah. Rest assured, I should become a celebrity and then I remain the same lovable boy full of tism and fun. Poem Games and I were just talking about that. We were like, look, if one of us becomes famous, we're going to have a contingency plan. It's like what, it's honestly like what Jeremy Clarkson was saying to Caleb. I know he said it to him in jest, but he was talking a little bit of truth about what it's like to come back to, you're not normal when you're famous. And you have everything done for you. You don't have to try with anything. And you just need to come back to being normal and living a normal life at the end of it all. Otherwise, you're just going to turn into an asshole. Cosy boy, oh, and you will have a setup done, you please. Yes, I still want to join your streams. Yes, please, Jinx. Come here. They made Snape black because Harry's dad bullied Snape for his looks, making Harry's dad a racist. They doubled down. They said, no, we're not going to redeem James Potter. We're going to make him twice as worse. Finally fought the past feeling of hunger. How is everyone else? I am good. I am doing okay. My physical symptoms are a bit much today. I'm not feeling very well. I spent most of the day in bed, which is a shame, but there's nothing I can do. I gave Gastro a call about the referral, and they said, I said, look, it's been sent in on the 1st of July. Do you have any idea when you're going to get around to seeing it? And they said it'll take a month. And I'm like, it's been a month and 3 days. But you know what? They're tired. So it should be imminent. So yeah, my symptoms are a bit naff, but what can you do? Yeah, my head's good though. My head's fine. I want to get on. I want to do stuff. I want to catch up. I want to socialize, that sort of thing. Separate the art for sure, but there's no separation when the arsehole is actively profiting from it, unfortunately. Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't recommend going out and buying any Harry Potter merch. Certainly not any new books. And not any direct profit. There's nothing, I think, to stand in the way. Like, she's already got her paycheck from Netflix, most likely. Like, there's no way to stop that. They want the rights to make a movie. I don't even know what the process of that is, because don't the people who publish the books have the rights, and then would they have to sell them to the filmmakers, and then would they have to sell them to the TV thing? It's a whole different system. And you're right, it wouldn't get made if it wasn't so popular, but it would get made in this case because Harry Potter has been so popular. It will always be worth the try. Poem. Good Omens was tainted not because the author, but because he was part of the creative team too. Shame. I really like the series. I thought that Michael Sheen as Aziraphale was just everything. He put a lot of effort into that role. And I mean, David Tennant too, don't get me wrong, they're both shining. But as Aziraphale, I mean, it's the closest I've come to a quote-unquote comfort character in a really long time. I adore Aziraphale. Cunt flu, exactly. You get cunt flu. You get a case of cunt flu. And I wonder whether that's what's happened to J.K. Rowling. She's been so out of regular life that she doesn't actually know what's going on. I don't think she knows what it is to be a woman anymore, because she's not a woman, she's a rich woman, which is very different. It's a very different experience. Assure you I won't be famous. Already had my 15 minutes of fame. We were talking about that too, Johnny. You did come up in conversation, but you know, because you're lovely. And we talked about what would happen, because my understanding is you went viral. You started getting like 400 views a stream, and you didn't like it. And that's completely fair. I'm freaking loving these Dino knives. Hell yeah, Jinx. There's nothing better than a sharp knife, a new knife. I love Tennant as a bad guy too. He's good. Just gotta deal with Netflix. Damn, we might see The Rock seems to be in every Netflix film in some way. Well, isn't it? It's a Netflix series now. And they're gonna be going through all of it, is my understanding. And I think, just because of the way things were back in the day, as I say, back when I was young, I think it's going to feel very different, because I think there's going to be recasts. I think it's going to be a little bit Americanized. I think it's going to feel very different. They're not going to necessarily have the same level of, like, because CGI is so easy to do. I found this with the Fantastic Beasts films. It doesn't have the same level of wonderment. Like, if you look at the first Harry Potter film, the way they use CGI is very perfectly placed. So there's the CGI to make the castle look real, which is just making everything look solid. That's fine. But then the wonder that Harry feels when he sees magic is because of how sparingly used it is, if that makes sense. And I found with Fantastic Beasts that the CGI was everywhere, the creatures were everywhere, and nothing felt novel and fun anymore. The first film was great, and that's why I think it died after the first film, because nothing felt exceptional anymore. And they have to be careful with that, because they have the budget. They can just go all out and make everything magical and throw it in your face and overstimulating. But it should, for Harry, looking through Harry's eyes, when he sees magic, it should feel so special. I would go full gay for Tennant. Johnny, you're so valid for that. Tennant as he is, or, hear me out, Tennant as Crowley. Sudden urge to get Dino Knives, real weird. Every time I'm here, every time they're mentioned poem games, you just keep thinking about Dino Knives. Get yourself some Dino Knives. Oh, you know what? I'll make these into copper blocks and litter them around. It's about time I did that. There's a lot in my storage. That's probably the most amount of copper blocks I've had on my person ever in this server. 50 minutes of fame I'm on about is being in a Nestle advert, catwalking for Littlewood, being on BBC News for A-level results, and interviewing Martin Lewis on BBC Radio 5 Live. Johnny! You a celebrity! Hello! Let's play a villain. Should I get the chance? Me too. I think I would prefer trying to get a villain's character than I would a hero's character. I realise I'm using the wrong pickaxe for this. Hang on. Witcheroo. Don't mind if I do. Take out the fully aged ones. Get these ones cooking. Those are all good. I don't know why this floating one stayed around. I'm not going to do the floating technique anymore because it just takes ages to mine. Anybody got time for that? And do I have any project involving aged copper? No. Have I invested a lot of my time getting aged copper? Yes. Because one day I'll feel inspired to use it and I won't have any. I'm thinking also maybe a statue at the end of the server. That could look cool. Then doing the manual aging with beeswax, I think it is. Because you can still restore these, I believe. That's why kind of aged copper is so valuable. I think you can undo the aging a little bit. So having aged copper doesn't mean you've got aged copper. It means you've got copper in any state you like. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, I'll do the wheat as well. That's good for the packed mud. We're getting sidetracked, but we've done a lot of trees. Beeswax stops it aging? Perfect. Tennant as the 10th Doctor. Oh yeah, Johnny. He's good. He's good. Best episode. I mean, best episode that just features him a little bit is Blink, but best episode with him, in my opinion, is probably the Water on Mars one. Watching the ESP Potters on Netflix, the contract will most likely be renewed. So go 1700s, unaffiliated seafarer if you want to watch it. That's Poem Games, you didn't hear it here, but that was my plan. My plan. I was going to go VPN, and then I was going to go to a website in even a different country, and then I was going to watch it there. Just so I know what's going on. But you didn't hear that. I would never encourage that. Nuh-uh. Villains are way more interesting and fun. Mm-hmm. Poem Games. I missed it. I didn't hear a thing. Or hero that turns villain. Mm-hmm. Clings to Jinx like an upsetty spaghetti koala. Hi, Lady Magora. Hi, how are you? How is everything? I saw your picture in Discord. You should be so proud. So much aged copper. Where do I stop and the aged copper begins? That's the question. How did I perfectly place that? That didn't seem right. That felt wrong. In here? Alright. I'll allow it. I'll accept it. I think that's technically 4 away each side, but I digress. Because I like to follow Nick Frost's career, and I like to follow the lady that plays Jen. I'm blanking her name. I literally just watched her in the Here We Go BBC thing. That was so funny. I highly recommend watching Here We Go. It's written by the Horrible Histories guy. Excellent series. Really made me laugh. I'm so proud indeed. You should be! I think John Hurt as the War Doctor was the best Doctor. Mm-hmm. Excellent choice, Bale. Mine will always be, and I know that I'm hated for this, but it will always be Matt Smith, because I grew up with Matt Smith. And you can never beat the Doctor that you grew up with. I will say, Matt Smith up to the Big Bang 2 era. Because then the writing just got so bad. It got so bad so quick. And I couldn't overlook it, however much I liked him as the Doctor. The writing got so bad. Megara! Purely for the line, it's a screwdriver. What are you going to do? Assemble a cabinet at them? It's perfect. Choking sounds. Don't, no, Lady Magora, stay with me. Stay with me. How you feeling? Exhausted, I imagine. You know, I broke down so bad after I gave it to him. Not even funny anymore. Oh god, Lady Magora, no. What happened? Did you just start crying? Was it just like that overwhelmed cry? Where you're not sad or anything, you're just overwhelmed? You're like, whoa. Things are happening. Actually, I don't want to put one there because they'll get into the thing. Many, many, many. I still got 21 to place. 21. Bear hug for Magora, absolutely. I'm an upsetty spaghetti because festival is over and I had so many emotions running through me. Right, so you've got like a hangover, an emotional hangover. I feel that. Well, you're here now, Lady Magora. You're here with us. We're honoured to have you. And we give you lots and lots of bear hugs. We love you. This is good. Well done for doing it. Alright, there we go. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of copper. Look at all those chickens. The field of copper. That should all be done pretty soon. Actually, not too much. Get out of here. Beyond exhausted. Bear hug for Magora. Cuddle puddle, yes please. Overwhelmed, crying as the tension finally broke free from months of hard work and high hopes. Many fantasies with possible scenarios that could have happened. Absolutely, you do. You try and anticipate everything, don't you? You play it all out in your head, and it's never how it goes. Yeet. Yes, please. Oh, lovely Cuddle Puddle. Lovely Cuddle Puddle. Poem Games, get in here. Why didn't it allow you? It should have allowed you. We want you in the Cuddle Puddle. Come here. Get over here. Oh, I need to put that away. That exactly. Yeah, it's like it's never how it's gonna go. You can never anticipate. You do Heath Ledger's Joker? Yes, exactly. You can do a lot more than that list. As soon as I read it, I was like, well, it's not enough. Where do I keep my aged copper? Oh, down here. Do I need this much? I'll need it for something, won't I? Efficiency, unbreaking, mending. That's good. But this has silk touch, which is what I want. Where's my thing? Where did I put it? This one. I assumed that I had some space in this chest. Turns out I do not. Get rid, get rid, get rid, get rid. I mean, I can plant. I like to keep the flowers. Get rid, 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 rid, get rid, get rid, get rid, get rid, get rid. Some of this can go into the item sorter. So we'll put what is, some of it's probably from the farms that has just landed in me and I've chucked it in there and been lazy. Lazy, arrogant, just like my father. That one can go in, that one can go in, that one, that one. What else can go in? Sticks can't go in. More arrows. Sugarcane. That's it. And then the rest gets reorganized into different chests. Whee! I had more gunpowder in here. Let me take the gunpowder out. This kale as well belongs somewhere else. Let me take the gunpowder and put it down the bottom. Keep the flowers. And then these can all be gone. Thought. We don't need them. We're not going to need them. Away! And we'll take these. And pop them in. Beautiful. Wheat goes in the wheat hopper. Not hopper, a thingy. Chest thingy. That thing. I know what I'm talking about. We'll put the white wool in here. A few copper ingots and an apple left over. Apple, I think, goes in here. Yep. Copper ingots go in there as well. That mending is going on the... It's going on the sword? Yes, it's going on the sword. And the efficiency's going on the shovel. I also might be tempted to buy another shovel and merge them. Enchantment costs 6. How do I not have 6? I've been doing so much. Wheat goes in the square hole, literally. Look, I've never had a chest monster before. I've never had a chest monster. I didn't know that this is what it was going to be like. But there is some sort of plan. What I need to do is put the chest monster downstairs so that it doesn't look so bad. But that's where the rest of the item sort is going to be. So there's redstone I need to hook up. And so I don't want to fill it up and then have to take it all out. Last night I was so jittery. I was up until 3 AM rearranging my kitchen. Johnny, what were you on? What were you on? You can be honest. Is it the pre-workout again? You're an addict. I feel like I'm losing you. Let's do some trading. Because I can also buy another thing. I think I left some tradables back there. But we'll take some more. Take some of this. Coal is a good trade. Iron is an excellent trade too. Sticks are a good trade. Wait. Oh, that's my log chest. I just filled up the wrong chest with the logs. That's a very me thing to do. Yeah, that tracks. Get some rotten flesh and some pumpkins. Take some stone as well, I suppose. Sugar cane for paper. A little bit of stone. Stone's such an easy trade, we may as well. I think a lot of it I've got sat in a chest next to the villagers. So we might have some trades already waiting for us. I had the dude going, that's right, it goes in the square hole. That's right, it goes in the square hole. I'm worked out in 5 days, my body's craving it. Ah, I see. Got a chest monster, but you got a monster of a chest. Oh, jinx. Well, you are the person that has seen it. Well, I mean... Remember that time where I accidentally flashed my torso on stream? We don't talk about that time. Thankfully, it was clothed, which is... It is not always. So some of you have seen them. For free? In this economy? Oh, I didn't leave them in here. There's only a few pumpkins. Alright, Right, we want paper and we want glass panes. That's a lot of glass panes. I don't think I'm going to be able to sell all of those. Oh, I can't even trade them at the moment. I must have outdone the trade literally just then. Oh yeah, I have a lot of glass panes. Whoops. Oh, it's not quite enough. I see. Clay, I guess, is something that I took from him. Beautiful EXP. Brand new axe. Love that for me. Beautiful. Do I have any more paper? No, I didn't bring enough. I really went in on the glass panes and I really didn't need to. Jet2 holiday sound. Lizard, 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 lizard. That's all over my TikTok at the moment as well. Lizard, lizard, lizard. Alright, and I'll leave those there. Anyone who wants to trade them can trade them. If you want the free XP, do it. Pew, 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 pew. I'll also do a stick trade, why not? While I'm here, may as well. Sorry, I keep setting off fireworks in the rooms. I swear it's an accident. I swear it's an accident. You took all of those sticks? Wow. And you're still waiting for more. Okay. Very spherical and globe-like. Thank you. One symmetrical girl there, Newts. You have all the right angles. Or lack thereof. Thank you, Jinx. Doesn't have my avatar as a lizard, so everyone I know keeps sending me lizard memes. Phone guys, I did take a look when you first dropped in. I did take a look because you mentioned your PNG, and I wanted to see it. First of all, it's amazing, and I love this. I love the sketch style. I love that it's like it's a drawn sketch. Love that. But I was looking at it and the way it opens its mouth, and it is like lizard, lizard, lizard. You're absolutely right. Sorry, I don't mean to set off fireworks in your room. I really don't. Beautiful. So we got a brand new axe, a brand new axe, and then Fortune 1 and Mending. Fortune 1's not the best for a shovel. How much would that cost? 11. Christ almighty. Alright, what I'll do is I'll pop that one in a chest and we'll go through this one until it's done. And then we can farm some EXP. Actually, hang on. While we're here, we may as well do the little EXP. Oh, ow! That was a bit of a harsh landing. May as well do these while we're here. While we have the emeralds. Look at that axe. It's brand new. It's brand new. Look at this area. I'm so proud of how much I've cleared today. Look at this. It's so clean and fresh. Now I just have to do all around here. Oh god, it's so much bigger. So much bigger of an area than I thought. Don't look at it. Beautiful. Even stuck the landing. So we have efficiency and unbreaking here. So I'll put the fortune and mending one there. Silk touch I might keep on me just because I think I need a silk touch. It's better practice if that was my main one, but the netherite one's going to run out slower. So that efficiency I want to put with that. That mending I need to put on the looting thing. Brand new axe. Brand new shovel. Let's take a break from the lumberjaning and take another layer off this mountain. I have to keep variety, otherwise my brain will go so numb. I had a photographer last weekend who took 2 little photo shoots at the festival, and I got the photos this afternoon. They're absolutely amazing. I love them so much. If you're comfortable, Lady Magora, I'd love to see them. Thank you. It's a hand-drawn on paper drawing. I just scanned it and removed the background. You drew that? You can do that? Wait, that's amazing. I often do on-paper art that I assume that I can't upload because of that. Who else wants to see them? Because otherwise I would just send them in DM. I want to see them. I want to see them. Give them to me. Did I bring my... Oh, I didn't bring the shulker with me. What a fool. What a melon. What a idiot. I feel really sweaty today. And I'm not sure if that's a good sign. An OBS plugin that reacts to my mic on stream. Surprisingly easy. Poem games, that is everything. Okay, I'm gonna have a think about that. Because if there is a way to do that and with minimal editing online, I might design a couple of emotes. I might design some artwork to sell on my 4th wall. I've been having a look. I'm selling photography prints now because it's the summer and I do a lot of photography. And I'm getting some prints up, not just the ones that are on the cover of my book. That was the one that I had meant to announce on the 1st, but completely blanked it and still haven't announced or released it. I'm selling some photography prints, so art prints as well would be amazing. If there's a way to do that. Really customize things. I'd like that. Ads done. All good, Poem Games. Thank you for watching them. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being there. Thank you for watching them. They suck. I wish there was a way to be affiliate and not have ads. I have them set to the lowest they can be while not having pre-rolls. Because pre-rolls, I just noticed they really put people off. If I am trying out a new streamer and I immediately get hit with a pre-roll ad, I'll just click off. I want to try that streamer for a minute, and if I've got to watch 3 minutes of ads to get to that minute, I will just switch off. So I have them set so that the ads show and disable pre-roll ads, but in order to do that, I have to have them play every hour. At their absolute lowest, I did calculate it at some point, and there's a little slider that Twitch gives you. You've probably seen it, that allows you to calculate it. I've got them set to the smallest amount. Because fuck ads. Everyone everywhere is trying to sell you something these days. She says after talking about selling her photography prints, but everyone everywhere is trying to sell you something these days, and it's really annoying that you just can't... I feel like Twitch should be more genuine than that. Jinx! Oh my goodness! I don't know why the alert didn't come up. I'll pretend it's the alert. Shwing! Did that sound real? Shwing! Thank you so much for the gifted tier 1 sub to Poem Games. That is amazing. Can't believe you've given 38. That is insane. I hope you get a badge for that. That is amazing community support. Thank you so much. Poem Games, please enjoy the emotes and the ad-free time, because fuck ads. And I hope I hope the emotes as well are good. I haven't updated the emotes in a long time. You also get a badge as well. You get a badge next to your name, which I commissioned and I'm very proud of. It's a little book that bursts open. It's all creative. And yeah, thank you so much, Major Jinx. That's so nice. At this point, I've just surrendered to the ads. Honestly, but it's so annoying that it's like... I don't think that I have been influenced. I think I'm completely numb to them. I don't think I have been influenced by an ad in the last 5 years. I don't think I've watched an ad for something and been like, oh, hey, and checked it out in the last 5 years. However, if somebody advertises that they're in something, like recently, Mr. Greggles, right, the drummer, he was advertising, he wasn't even advertising, he was just talking about his stream software. Not sure if it's for me, because it is a subscription service and it involves a lot of technology that I don't have yet. But it is an amazing, it's like a replacement for Stream Elements. He tried to get Stream Elements to listen to his suggestions for years before he thought, I can do a better job. And he set up his own company. And he was just talking about it in passing. I looked at that for 2 hours after he talked about it in passing. If there's something that you need or want, I think it's less to do about how well it's going to do. I think it's more to do with connection. I would not buy that software from anyone else. But I would get it from him because I know he spent years developing it. And I know that he's an honest guy. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot more value put on the honesty of the person selling it now than there is reliability of company or the looks of the product, in my opinion. Adverts tend to make sure that I don't go and buy that product. Probably. Tablet that I use for YouTube at night, sleep and wind down meditations. I do that too, Poem! I fall asleep to some music every night. Just playing on my phone at a very low volume. Helps soothe me off. Send me off to dreamland. Can't add any ad blocker on it. I've also set that I'm minimally tracked so that the ads are all over the place. Yeah, that's good. That's a good plan. I think since the new data protection law in the UK, people are taking charge of the cookies. Not that you can prevent all of them. I certainly can't. If I'm looking at something on Amazon, that's all I hear about for the next week. But people are taking charge of the permissions, how much data people can gather. And I think that's quite nice, because if you're going to get ads shoved down your throat, they may as well be for things that you're not thinking about. I also, since I got a VPN, I started getting adverts for children's toys, and I kind of appreciated the blast from the past. They've not really changed the way they advertise children's toys. It's literally just rock music, and then being like, buy this now! It makes me feel like I'm watching Nickelodeon at my grand's house. Like, it's just fun. I sent 2 in our private group. Thank you so much, Lady Megora. I have more though, but this is a start. Yes! Candy does that. So I studied my bachelor's in marketing. Oh, I didn't know that, Poem Games. Congratulations. I feel like I overanalyze the ads and it puts me off on anything shown. You're like, why have they chosen this way to advertise it? I love that. Let me try and get Discord, Lady Megora. I've opened it in another desktop, which could be interesting. Let me have a look-see. Whoa, you look amazing! I love that one of them's giving, like, Dark Witch, Woman of the Woods, and the other one's giving, like, Friendly Lady You Meet in the Tavern. Like, there's 2 very different vibes in those pictures, and I love that. You can do anything! I have more, though this is a start. Well, they're amazing. I'm so glad the photographer was there. And I'm proud of you for letting him photograph you. Because it's all nerve-wracking. There's so much going on, I expect. Not that I've ever been to a Ren Fair, but I expect that there's lots going on. People coming up to you. Things happening. Trinket Witch versus Falconer. I love that. Love that! Get ads on diapers, candy, and angle grinders. Probably because I watch crafting, metalworking, gaming, art. For real. I get a lot of... And I'm not sure whether it's because it knows my age demographic, but not my sexuality. I get a lot of things for, like, young mums. I get a lot of, we found a pram you might like on Amazon. try this new brand of nappies. And those like manual breast pumps. I get a lot of those, and I'm like, what inkling have I given you that I have a child? Love it, Megora, me too. Really want to go to a Ren Fair, but there's almost none here. I'd like to go to a Ren Fair. There are some around, and I would be willing to travel. My travel's not great at the moment because my level of nausea is not fabulous, but I could do, I think, an hour in the car, and then go to a Ren Fair. I'd enjoy that. And then maybe stay at a hotel. Stay at a hotel overnight and then go for an hour back the next day. That could be really nice. Have some sort of pub dinner. Oh, that would be everything. I'll travel to Germany for the closest one. Oh, poem. That's a long way to go. I was too shy to ask him, but I was talking to a woman who has a daughter who knows this man. That woman asked him for me, and we have a fun first shoot with for the first day. Bumping into him as a falconer was just a shot of pure luck. I bet it was. Well done for asking through the person. I'm sure they were more than happy to do so. Very proud of you, Lady Megora. Look at you go. You're doing stuff. You're doing really cool, interesting stuff, and you've worked so hard to get here, and you should be so proud. They've been thinking up a couple of OCs. Think I finally have names for them. Ooh, tell me. Castlefest is very international if you have the right spirit. It's so warm, welcoming, and magical. I want that. I want that vibe. I really do. There are a few LARPing events I feel happen near me. I'm not sure whether a LARPing event is more to do with, like, battling than a Ren Fair. I feel like you have people with those cushioned arrows firing at each other. You might get more orcs. But I looked those up. There's a few around me. I should look into it more. Oh, sorry. Frame rate tanked because Overwatch decided to notify me that Benji's gone on Overwatch. Good luck, Benji. I hope you win. Oxford should have a few Tolkien-esque things going on. It does, and it also has a few, we have in Oxford, like, the central of Oxford. We have, like, Alice in Wonderland week. Now, I know this, because the, I essentially walked through a Alice in Wonderland week event as I was passing through Oxford town, and it was almost like a Ren Fair. Everyone was in dresses and suits. It's like a Victorian steampunk Ren Fair is how I'd describe it. The steampunkers really took a hold. So that would be a touch of it too. My guy, Dreven, your more recent writer stream helped me with that. And Air, lovely, brilliant. I love Dreven. I have touched on the story. I've not written any huge amounts, but I've fleshed out the characters a bit more. And I was going to post them. I was going to make a separate channel in Discord, like I have with Lady Megora's project. And I was going to go through the characters with you all, and you can have a look at the ones that represent you and see if you're happy with the premises. And then I was going to write the story with them. Also want to check who's happy being killed off or not. Do it for the story. Me trying to convince my own community. Please let me kill you. In the story. LARP is quite different than Ren Fair. LARP is immersive. Those people come as their characters for the entire weekend and play out storylines and battles, weapons and magic, or no fighting skill at all. Okay, so you're properly in character at a LARP, as the name would suggest, role playing. You're properly role playing the whole time, and there's staged battles and things. Whereas with a Ren Fair, it's like the style, and you get to wander around, and you can be yourself in costume, sort of thing. From that, I would prefer to start with a Ren Fair. I don't think I'm too giggly. I'm not going to stay in character. Who do I think I am? You remain in the human and more grounded. That's how I experience it. That exactly. Beautiful. Thank you, Lady Magora. Judgmental side eye, still not forgiven you for killing. Listen, you've been my friend for 10 years. I don't have to ask for permission. If I'm gonna take your life, I'm gonna take it. I've already wasted enough of it. Give it to me. Give me your soul. I'm not one for LARP as well, so you're good. Nice. Well, I think I could do it. I just would need time to adjust to how that feels. And obviously I'd be playing a part in other people's stories as well. Otherwise you're just a standalone, and that would be something to get used to. Whoa, hang on a second. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Me killing off Jinx? I'm killing off Jinx. I'm killing off Dreven in the community story. Oh yeah. Dreven's gonna die. I don't know when, but he is. Oh yeah. Dreven's dying. The character in the community project based on Jinx will be dying. I don't think I could actually kill Jinx, but I'm not gonna try. Not in real life, anyway. I think it would have to be poison. I'm not thinking about it. It would have to be poison. I can't take him in a fight. Lot of dirt. Dirt. Alright, some of this dirt can go into my storage. As you wish. Then with that logic, I hope I can have eyes in the back of your head, because I am shadow silent and always behind you. So don't be surprised when my chilling touch reaches you. One hand of death. That's creepy, Jinx. I just went with it. Listen, you don't... Sorry, I'm having memories of our 10 years together, Jinx. That's not the weirdest thing. That's so not the weirdest thing we've said to each other. Wait, other stuff is coming through? Can I... Oh, I wanted to use this for dirt. Get in there. There we go. I can always put the dirt in the mud machine. That could be useful. Last time I went to the mud machine, I did not have enough dirt. Put some of this iron away. Give yourself superpowers so it becomes a horror story until it's rectified. You're absolutely right, Poem Games. You get the vibe. Apparently missed a lot. Please summarize. Well, you know the community story that we planned together, where certain characters are based off certain members of the community, and you all chose your powers, what you do, that sort of thing, and then I'm going to take those characters and create a story. You remember that one? Basically, I've spent some time and I've fleshed out the characters, and I'm going to send you all a message and see what you think of it. And I need to also take an inventory about who's happy being killed off. No, Pale, stay here. Grab's ankle. Everybody grab Pale. Now you enjoy your dinner, Pale. Which part of the 10 years shenanigans killing me? It just made me laugh because that's just so not the weirdest thing. I remember you chasing after that guy. After that guy was, I don't know whether he was rude or just weird with Bestie, and you just chased after him. Just had this image of you running across campus like a bullet. Yes, I will be based on an owl with powers of Freya. Exactly, exactly. And there's an important story aspect for your character, Lady Magora. You must stay alive at least until the very end, because you're very important. So things are being planned, basically, but I've not fully fleshed out the story yet. Too busy trying to wrap up Seth and Enoch's story, because I still don't know how to wrap it up. And also, I'm going to get the Berger and 1,000 Dragons story done for the mythology entry that Tay sent me. Tay sent me on Instagram. You remember that Instagram link? I'm going to enter it. I just hope the entry fee isn't too steep. But it looks cool. Yeah, I love you. I love you too. I'd love to see the progress. I'd love to have a second account and a second device, be able to view myself, record it, and time-lapse it. Because I'd love to see all of this come together. It has a really nice framed area too. It would be perfect for that. Gosh darn it. While you are on that, because can we keep up the prompt revisit for the entire month of August? Sure. I'm happy to do that. I've still got a lot to catch up on. I've got a lot of projects built up. The only new ones I need to be writing really are Fables, for Fables Volume 2. I had hoped to get that done in 3 months. I think we're now on the 5th, the 5th month. But these projects will take as long as they take. I'm not going to rush them. For vacations and such, yes, let's do it. For the month of August, we'll just catch up, and then for September, we'll start some new ones. Sounds like a plan to me. I was also thinking of maybe making like a, it would be a widget, I suppose, that scrolls through the previous prompts, all the ones that we've done before. So when I say revisit old prompts, we could have like a little ticker at the top, which lists old prompts, so if anyone's coming in new, they still have something to write from. Might revisit some old prompts which I've missed due to writing the Fawn project and create short stories for my plan to make a short story bundle. Lady Magora! Where are you going to put the short story bundle? Are you going to sell it? Is it going to be an Amazon book? Is it going to be an independent seller book? Tell me everything. Tell me everything, everything, everything. The urge to open a doc on my phone and start writing right now. Poem will be right here if you do. I may be Minecrafting, but I'm always writing in my head. Oh yeah. Where's the Minecraft music gone? I swear it's been silent for ages. I can put lo-fi on, but come on. Give me the Minecraft music. Music frequency. Frequent. Give me music. I wish to hear all the new Minecraft tracks. I updated the server for this. Want to publish it someday too? This is good, Lady Magora. Oh, I can't wait to see it. You let us know exactly where we can find it. Back with Noms, it looks like I dragged Magora to my kitchen and back without noticing. Yeah, she was attached to your ankle the whole time. I tried to pry her off. I tried with a crowbar. I just couldn't. She's got really strong hands. MPN and I've been sleeping for 2 hours. Sleeping, quote unquote. Dude, you're strong then. There's an iron grip from Lady Magora. Title can be found in the Fawn project book. Hint, hint to Pale and Jigs. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Hint, hint. Hey, Fanfictioneer! Oh, it's lovely to see you! Trips, tumbles, flips, and fumbles with the booms of thunder out of a silvery mist made up of letters, symbols, and numbers. Fanfic calls comedically down through the air and face plants the stone button with dramatic flair. Well, hello, Fanfictioneer. What an introduction. It is lovely to see you. Please mop up the blood on your face as soon as possible. Hey, how you doing? You've arrived at a most opportune time. We were just talking about writing. How are you getting on with your projects? I swear I switched the music to frequent. It's been half a day and I still don't have my Minecraft music. You game? Look, while I eat dinner. All good, Pale. Please enjoy your lurk and please enjoy your dinner. I hope it's tasty. Heyo! Is stuck. Oh, Fanfictioneer, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Is it a long-term writer's block? Have you had to shelve a few projects? That sucks. It's never fun, is it? Sometimes it just flows out of you, and sometimes it's just like pulling teeth. I've reached a point in Seth and Enoch's story where I just can't... I'm creating scenes that I feel are good for flow, or good for writing, or good for the characters, or good for anything else, but it doesn't feel like it's flowing out to me. It doesn't feel right. Feels like I'm curating rather than creating. Beautiful. So we did 2 layers in the end. I cannot do more of this because my brain will go numb. How many layers do we have left on this? I need it as flat as this. So, hang on, before I bounce down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more layers, yes? 6 more layers on that. That'll take no time at all. If I do 2 layers every stream, it'll be done. Be done in a couple streams. It's already come all the way down from there. Pew! Save all the dirt. We don't need the cobble, but we're going to take it anyway. Actually, I might pop this in the chest so that it filters through over a longer time. How is the cobblestone doing storage? We have a whole large chest. We'll be fine. Let's put it through the chest, and then it'll have a better chance of filtering through a lot of stuff as the machines continue to work. Pew pew. That one. Anything else that belongs down there? Oh yes, the gunpowder. Gunpowder and the stone also belongs down there. How is this not night? Look at the sun setting. Look at the beautiful sunset over the 2 dead horses that I keep. Amigo 1 and Amigo 2. Just been stuck on my new rom-com drama idea and came up with a massive plot twist idea that would happen, coincidentally, during a very fragile and vulnerable time. That's true. I agree, fanfiction here. It is... What you write is a direct reflection of what's going on in your life. It will always be that way. And so, it seems awful, but take advantage when you feel like shit. Because you can write some of the most poignant stuff. One of the best poems that I've ever written, in my opinion, came from a really low moment. I was so unhappy with my life. I wrote that poem. I thought it was rubbish. I put it on a shelf. I read it back when I was well. And I was like, ooh, that's some good poetry right there. I was really proud of myself. It's a massive plot twist. Nobody would expect it. Oh, I can't wait, fanfiction here. That sounds amazing. So are you still working on your... So you've done your Volume 1 project. Is this part of Volume 2, or is this a different project entirely? Tell you something, searching up for word, please. Well, I'm trying to find this messed up word. Trustworthy? I need to tell you something trustworthy? Yes, that would make sense. So you need to tell us something that is absolutely true, no matter what. I believe you, Lady Magora. I do. Alright, let's get the wheat. Let's get the wheat in. The harvest. I'll need a thing for planting. I should put a composter here, but I'm lazy. Confidential? Confidential, maybe? Nope, different project entirely. Well, I can't wait to see it, fanfiction here. I really can't. You let us know where we can find it, if you're choosing to post it. You let us know where we can find it, buy it, look at it, all of that. You advertise all over my Discord, please. You let us know. That's the word I was searching for. There we go, confidential. Tell us something in confidence. Something a little bit secret. Tell us. Happy to help. Nice. Look at all this wheat. Into the wheat chest. It's mad that I'm only harvesting this wheat so I can make this specific block. It's such a weird Minecraft process. Like, of course I'd make this giant farm so I could build mud. I can make mud pies. Where's my Minecraft music, Minecraft? We are now a day and a half since I changed it. Maybe I need to go into a different area, because it does that, doesn't it? When you start mining, it plays music. Maybe it's that I'm staying in the same area, and that's annoying it. Sorry if anyone gets dizzy. Ugh. Really need to continue planning my one. I just don't get the time. Writing takes time. Writing takes time and focus. And also, in my experience, I can only write when I'm on my own. I'm a solitary writer. I can body double in streams, and I find that quite useful. And I find it quite useful to listen to music. But if someone else is in the room talking to me and breaks my focus, then I won't write at all. I just can't. Auto harvest mod, right click, grown job, and a 3x3 stone. Well, we don't, but we're updating the server, fanfiction here. We're updating the server in the new year. We've decided today this is going to run until the 1st of the 1st, 2026. And then the server will update and it will be wiped. And I have until then to decide what mods we want. And I'm going to post in Discord about it, and we can discuss which ones you want, which ones everyone on the server wants, and then also who else wants to be on the server, and then we'll go from there. So auto harvest mod, not a bad idea. Screenshotting, valid. Oh, and I bought myself a blowing horn yesterday. Hell yeah! So you can call for people when you're in trouble. Heavy emotional day on Saturday. I granted myself to buy something big, so I got a blowing horn. I love that for you. I love that for you. What kind of noise does it make? Is it like a deep, long one, or is it like burp, 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 burp? Does it feel like you're calling people to war or calling people to dinner? What is the gravitas of it? Wait, you're on a server? Uh-huh, I run my own server. Pretty cool. It doesn't have a name. We did call it That Is Not Where I Parked My Llama Craft, but that is a bit of a mouthful. And I'm not sure whether the person tied to that name wants to be tied to the channel anymore. Just because I don't think we'll ever see them again. And so I was thinking of renaming it. Nukecraft, unfortunately, is already taken, which is so sad. And so is Writercraft. So I really don't know what to call it. If anyone has any ideas, let me know, please. Opens CurseForge to find their own mods to suggest. Yes, please, fanfictioneer. Is it the E-horn, like Minecraft goat horn? Burp, 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 burp. Cramp. Sudden cramp in my leg. Why would you do that? Ow. Probably because I haven't stood up 2 hours. Can get kind of frustrated, but I try to hide it. Yeah. It's just, you need space. You're creating something precious and fragile, and it's the same way if you were trying to do something precious and fragile, like painting an eggshell or something, and someone's trying to talk to you. No, it's just not gonna work. Have some designated writing time during the day. I tend to take my time in my day is usually much later on, like 11 till midnight, and I take that to write and to wind down. Beautiful. That's the wheat farm refreshed, and we have a lot of wheat. Gripped craft, I love that. There we go. P.S. Check the private group. Oh, I'll have a look. Call it the Scribiverse? The Scribiverse? Wait, no. The Scribiverse? Like the Spider-Verse? Wait, no, that's a really good idea. I really hope that's not taken, fanfictioneer. Blowing for help or going to war, exactly. Lady Magora. Okay, that makes sense. So you could just pew pew pew. Call for help or going to war. Mm-hmm. That's great. You should use it to call Mickey. Just check private group. I'll do that. I try, but I can't do that. Why not? Do you not have the liberty to take time for yourself? Are you not a man? Let me see, let me see, let me see. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. Lady Magor? Lady Magor? Tell me everything. Tell me everything. I want to know everything. Everything. Every detail. Snowman was going to give my own safe space website for writers to live stream, publish, and sell their own works on, but don't have the energy or time to make that website all by myself. Oh, Fanfictioneer. Well, thank you very much for giving us the name. But if you'd like to keep it for yourself, do keep it for yourself. And that is an ambitious project. I love the thought of that community. For writers to live stream, publish, and sell their own works on. That sounds amazing. I am, but usually means there's something for me to do or I get called away. Ah, shame. That's a shame, Jinx. You deserve time and space to write. You're a great creative. Look at my clear domain. The forest is done. It didn't stand a chance. This bit still needs doing. The dark oak I'm growing... Well, no, I'm not growing anymore. I grew that to build the Viking Hall with, but I can take these down now. I don't even need to collect the saplings. I have a dark oak forest right next to me. It's good practice to take the saplings, but I'm lazy. If there's a way to be lazy, I will find it. Oh, I already got 5 saplings out of that one. Nice. And I didn't get the silk touch. Do I have a... No, that diamond shovel's just normal. If I have a silk touch shovel, I can get the podsol as well. I was gonna mix in podsol as part of the gradient, but I don't think I am anymore. I think it's gonna look too harsh. Ow, my ankles! Beautiful. It's nighttime already. Give me some music, Minecraft. I'm about to make note blocks and play it myself. Need a new one anyway, it's free use. The currently titled Cringe as Fuck, Scriberverse Online. Hey, I need something that screams safe, secure, supportive, fun, active, and special. That's true. Yeah. I guess it also depends on the logo, because if I saw Scriberverse and it looked really serious, I would be put off. But if I saw Scriberverse and it had a fun little logo, I'd get the gist. You know what I mean? It's a great name. Thanks, just frustrating. Lazycraft. Like Lazy Town. I like that too, Jinx. What about a writer's blocks? I like that as well, Fanfictioneer. A writer's blocks for a mod pack. No. I really like that as well. You guys are full of such amazing ideas. I've spent months trying to find something even close to any of these. Thank you so much for the ideas. They're amazing. If I use them, I'll be sure to credit you. Alright, hop across. Take these out. Everything from here to here has to go. Until I reach the brown stain. Which is rather ominous. Also, Pale, I'm rewatching Musketeers, as you know. I'm on series 3. First of all, I need Constance's dress. I need it. I need it. It's a need. Nobody's made it. No cosplayer has made her final series 3 dress. Which is terrible because it's an amazing dress. But also I've become slightly obsessed with their pummels. You know their pummels with the fleur-de-lis on them? The King's Mark? I need all 4 of them. And people have made those leather embossed pummels, and they are available on Etsy for about £250 each. And I need it. I just need it. I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it to be when I die, bury me with my BBC Musketeers authentic pummels. I just need it. And bury me in that dress. That dress is so nice. People say it looks bad because it's got a stripe pattern in the sleeves. So I can understand that people think that that looks bad, but when it's actually moving on her body, it looks amazing. There's a difference between how it looks hanging on a rack or on a mannequin and actually moving on an actress's body, and it just looks amazing. I need it. I need it. I also need Aramis. I also need just Aramis. I can't tell if my love for Aramis is actual love for him or gender envy, though, because I do want to be him. If that makes sense. I also want to be him. Don't know if I want to be with him or be with him. You know what I mean? Or be him. You know? You get it? Bury you with authentic pummels and the Constitution dress. Bury me in your bosom. Listen, the dress has a good bosom corset set. It has like a full corset that goes all the way up to the chest. But that isn't too pushy. It doesn't push too many things up. Which I really enjoy because she's supposed to fight in the dress, and you can't really fight when they're pushed up to your neck. So I need it. 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 Don't even use AI to generate these. I can come up with all sorts of names based on context for what something's about. That's amazing fanfiction here. Well done. Characters I've come across are Eloria Thorne, Roxanne Thorne, Lisa Walker, Kaylin Hartwell. Love Kaylin Hartwell. Julia, Calvin Brooks, Jacob Blakesley, Lucia, Laria, Reiki, and Helena Hinakami. Love that. Tita Skippets, Sapphire, Simona, Leora Skippets, and about 50 other more. Well, I know who I'm going to next when I need a character name. Speaking of fleur-de-lis, I'm going to France next week and I'm going to paint my nails with the fleur-de-lis. What a lovely idea! I love that. I love that. That's so nice. What colours are you gonna do it in? The Musketeers are black, brown, a really nice light blue, but that isn't too light and sort of new shiny feeling. Because they are soldiers. They have a really nice light blue, and then their fleur-de-lis in the first series is in leather, and in the third series it's like gold plated. And the gold against the blue actually looks really good. Would recommend. Where's my music, Minecraft? I switched it to frequent. What more do you want from me? It might be that I need to go into a different area. What is this? Is this a tree on top of a tree? Oh no, it's just a really, really tall one. What are you doing? I can take them both ears. Beautiful. Watch me leave an extra log behind and lots of floating trees. Watch it happen. They're amazing names too. Raventon. I want to visit Raventon. BRB, all good, Pale. Check your actual music settings in sounds. music and sounds, and I set them to frequent. Show music toast. Displays a toast whenever a song starts playing. The same toast is constantly displayed in the in-game pause menu while the song is playing. Let's put some toast on. Should be playing. Oh, Lady Megora, you couldn't keep your hand steady? Oh, bless you. Thinking about Royal Blue, Gold Flower, maybe Black Prop Shadow. Poem games, that sounds amazing. That's exactly what I'm thinking of. I have paper decorative punch that I can use. Otherwise, I can draw on my nails with a sewing pin. That takes some skill. Well done, Poem games. I like these kind of game sounds. Well, I should tag it ASMR. It's just me chatting. Just me on my bullshit once again. You're happy, I'm happy. Oh, look! The toast is up. I have music now. Now that I'm holding it accountable with the toasts. So how often is this going to play music? Put in a timestamp. We had some music at 8:16. Ow, my ankles! I know my Minecraft characters are not... My Minecraft character's ankles are done. I do have feather falling, I think, on these boots. I think I've got feather falling. Let me check. No, I don't. I must have a book for feather falling and got confused. Beautiful. If we clear the whole forest today, that is some good work. I was expecting it to take at least 3 sessions. But I don't think it's not been as difficult as I thought it would be. Maybe because my mind is in a very sort of weirdly settled place. I'm in a very quiet, settled place in my head. And so maybe repetitive tasks aren't killing me as much as they used to. Some days I just cannot repeat things, and all I want to do is just run around the Minecraft server and explore new lands. And some days I can do the same task over and over, and I'm fine. ADHD who? Couldn't be me. Lord knows I'm never getting diagnosed. I can't even get diagnosed with whatever the hell is going on with my stomach right now. That was so funny on the phone. My referral went through the 1st of last month. I'm saying this on the 4th of this month. And he said, yeah, it should take a month for us to get to it. Please help me. Beautiful. Give a bit of this up. I don't need the saplings. If I ever want to set up a tree farm, though, it might be good to have a couple of stocks of saplings ready to go. Whee! How beautiful is this place? All free and ready to be built on. I definitely want to alter the terrain a bit more, though. I want to make it a little bit bumpier. I have a Minecraft playlist on Spotify to listen to in-game music. Really? I have a fun client-side mod that allows me to access hidden chests that I don't have to break blocks. Allows me to also hide redstone stuff perfectly. Fanfictioneer. I love that. I'm also screenshotting it and maybe stealing the idea. Batch cooking takes so long. It really does. Are you batch cooking for the rest of the week? Is it dinners? Alright, how far did we go into this? Pretty far. Just this corner of the forest to go. Hopefully easy peasy lemon juice. Hopefully not lemon, difficult lemon. Or whatever the meme is. Easy peasy, squeeze the lemon. Hey, chicken. This is possibly some damage from the from the very wise decision I had to spawn a wither here. It was fun. I can say that it was fun, but it was also terrifying. Next time I will be spawning the wither in a semi-controlled environment. I'm going to build it its own cave and I'm going to fill it with iron golems and just lock it in. Hope for the best. You can make something with like a obsidian roof. And then if you fill it with iron golems and then shut the door, it gets a lot of health off before it breaks out. I don't think anything is fully wither-proof. But hey-ho. Best tree capacitator data pack. It's better than the mod because you can set it so that it doesn't affect the tool's health for every block. Screenshotting. Mainly for Candy, as her job is moving location, and she's got 7/7 this week, and I'm just trying to make things easier. So she's 12-hour shifts every day this week. That's awful. Is that even legal? Not that companies care. Companies don't give a shit. My understanding from the way my mum described NHS nurses is you can do 3 12-hour shifts a week. But that's so nice of you to prep her dinners. And batch cooking does take a long time, but it's so worth it. When you're midweek, you're wrung out, and you just need a hearty meal. Oh yeah, it's worth it. Where does my... There it is. There it is. We found it. We've reached this other end. So we'll follow the line and then we'll be done. I've got summit fever now. I want to get this done. I'm close to having it done, therefore I'm like speeding up. Summit fever. Deadly. It's where all the really big birch trees are. Big old birch boys. Got myself dozing off. All good, Poem Games. You ready for sleep? You can have a little sleep. Don't you worry. I'm gonna actually start sleeping. It's so nice and warm under these blankets. Have a great stream, morning, day, night, wherever you all are. Good night. Thank you, Poem Games. Thank you for being so lovely. Thank you for joining us. I hope you have a lovely sleep. And sweet dreams, if you are a dreamer. I am a grunter. No, I woke myself up this morning by snoring myself awake, and it was just a real moment of, well, there she is. You know, I saw myself. That's okay. How am I still picking stuff up? My inventory should be so full by now. Give me one moment. I just realized I haven't taken a piece of medication that I should take. Where is it? I just organized my little IKEA shelf. I just organized it, and it has a medicine section. And I've somehow lost a piece of the How do I do this? Am I possibly this thick? How am I possibly this thick? How have I possibly lost medication by sorting out my medication shelf? What is that? For the amount of hours a fortnight, you could have waived the working type directive. Really? That sucks. That just allows you to burn through an employee in a week. There we go. We got the medication. I'm looking through mods right now. Thank you, Fanfictioneer. It's good to know which ones are out there, because I'm not really aware of mods. I'm not really aware of the modding community either. I know people who use mods, but I don't know people who make mods. Are these all really tall? They're all quite tall. Hang on. Let me fly to a few of them. Let me fly and apple core a few of them. The really, really tall ones. Boosh. No. Oh, something saved me. No. Ah, damn it. I thought I could make that. If anyone needs birch, I'll give you some birch. I got a lot of it. I'm so glad this whole area... Now, when I picked out this area, I wasn't thinking of this. I picked it at random. But I'm so glad it doesn't have, like, a cavern running through it. Or, like, a really bad cave system. I'm extremely lucky that none of that is here. Because I did not check for it. Now that it's come to clearing the area, I am very grateful. Because I've done that before. I've built on a really big sort of vein in the land. And I just covered it up with wood. 8 can't sprint. 8. But I'm so good at forgetting. It's fairly standard in the theatre industry for sure. The show must go on after all. Exactly. Exactly. Where it's just like... burn an employee out in a week. Why though? Why are you alive? Burn an employee out in a week and that's seen as okay? Because fortnightly they're working the same? That doesn't seem right. It might work for some people who have spontaneous bursts of energy. But I don't think it's particularly healthy. I feel like you should be able to be... You should be able to do a good amount every day and just leave it there. Should only do what a human is able to do. No more. No! Damn it. Not meant to be. Let's go sleep. Boosh. How is this not the night? You don't tell me when to sleep. Oh, it's raining. Now that is ASMR. I do like Minecraft rain. Minecraft rain makes me very happy. God, I have so much wood. What do I do with it? Burn employee within a week, gets burned by zombie as the words are spoken. Yeah, they're burning me. I'm the employee. Zomb. I think the server restart there should be a central monument the town is built around. Yes. Yes, I built the town hall. on this one, but I built it after everyone had already built their big builds, and it wasn't great. I should have built something and then open the server, if that makes sense. I should build something myself. I'll take those. I'll take these. I really don't need the dried kelp right now. The dried kelp is just an issue. An issue tissue. I see a dreamer over there by the water. Okay, that's cool. So, what do we have left? Shwee! Oh! Maybe it is going to different areas. I went up in the air and it started playing almost instantly. This area of trees. Cutting through this area. All gotta go. I thought I was gonna get it done today. Looking at that from up above. It's gonna be tight. We've got 30 minutes left. It goes quicker than you think. If I was to guess how long I'd been live right now, emotionally, how much time has passed? About 45 minutes. Nope. It has been 2 hours and 31. I'm also debating whether I should shave down everything by one and replace it with dirt blocks, or whether I should just put the dirt blocks above them. I guess a mix of both, and then I'll start to get some... Oh, this is where the wither was. Oh, I can see now. But a mix of both might be good. Because then you'll start to get some dips in the landscape. Some hills. Some hilly bits. I see that the wither has been here. No joke, there's a Minecraft Rain live stream that is constant live stream with a dynamic sound mods and a command camera that has gone live for ages. It's an ASMR Minecraft Rain stream for people wanting to go to sleep. But someone got the stream banned because they didn't like the extra ambiance. What the hell? What's wrong with the little ambiance? Oh, another wither rose. They're really valuable, aren't they? Do I need to silk touch it? Maybe. Always best to be safe. Wither rose. Don't mind if I yes. Aren't wither roses? Can't you make a wither farm with them? Because wither skeletons will spawn on wither roses. I have 2 of them now. It's definitely not enough for a farm, but it's something. Ads? You got to extra. You read it out and then the adverts disappeared back from ads. All good, fanfictioneer. What did I say? I said fuck them for getting it banned. That is so mean. Why didn't they like the extra ambiance? Why is that a problem? Why did they get it banned? It sounds like a really nice, lovely place for people to stop by and fall asleep. That just seems mean. It just seems like people looking at other people being like, they're having fun and I don't like it. Sounds childish. And thank you for watching the ads. I appreciate you watching the ads. Appreciate you sticking with me despite the ads. It's really annoying. I have them set to the lowest that they possibly can be. Without running pre-rolls, because pre-rolls really put new viewers off. If someone wants to look at my channel for 30 seconds to see if I fit the vibe and they have to wait through 2.5, 3 minutes of ads just to get to those 30 seconds, they're not gonna do it. So I run ads as often as I can to disable pre-roll ads, if that makes sense. Alright, that's all gone, that's all gone. Sweet, sweet, sweet. It's interesting how the forest completely covered up where the wither had been. But it's such a big impact. But the trees were still there because they were floating. From up above, it looks like nothing's happened. Trees can cover a myriad of sins. No idea. Probably the random villagers that showed up occasionally during the pans through the ruined village somehow managed to spawn them. Possibly. Maybe it was an oversight like that. Because as much as you think of everything when you set something like that up, something will happen. There'll be like an Enderman issue or something, because they're really loud. Endermen can be really loud and upsetting. Well, not upsetting, but they upset the noise level. You know what I mean? Ah, there's always one. I sounded like a traveling villager when I said that. Ah. Uncanny. We can do this. 24 minutes we got to do this. I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I sound like a VG. Once in a million, once in a lifetime. You discover. That's in my head as well, but I did watch Miss Congeniality the other day. Breaking leaves with an axe does more durability loss than cutting the wood itself. Does it? I didn't know that. I mean, well, obviously, from the way I've been playing. Wait, should I be going in with the hoe? I should probably be going in with the hoe then. Thank you for telling me. Hit it with the hoe. Hup. 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 That's the technique. You should do one straight line up with the hoe before you dig. Like that. Then you have access to all of them. Look at that. Beautiful. Sweet like Tropicana, as my old TA used to say. I miss him. Ian, if you're here. You were so great and so funny, and we treated you like such shit at the time. Swing high tay! Oh, we're gonna have a stretch. Here we go. Everybody, stretch. Yeah! That's a good stretch. Didn't you say you got some new hours, Stay? Thank you for joining us on lunch break here. Hi! Gonna head off for the night. All good, Pale. You're a sleepy Pale today. It is a Monday, don't you worry. Didn't catch that much sleep last night. All good, Pale. You head off. You have a lovely sleep. Sweet dreams. And I hope you have a really nice, satisfying sleep. You deserve it. Oh, whoops. I'm in a hole. It's my hole. That tree I might keep. Would that be weird if I kept that as a decorative tree? Because it's unattached, and the chances of one of those growing from a sapling is really low. I could build one, but I might keep that as a decorative tree. Because there will be some trees in this area, and just the likelihood of something that nice spawning is really low. We're gonna keep that one. One tree has been spared. Save the axe! It's alright! I use my tools until they're dangerously close to death. That's not close to death for me. I'm really bad with it. Once in a million, once in a lifetime, still you discover. Where did I put my wither roses? Oh, wither rose. There's one. Okay, there we go. I could give it a slight top up. What have I got? Biddy-boo-boo. Biddly-boo. And then I might, just for the sake of it and for the EXP... Actually, those spruces, I could take this... Let's burn some birch. We've had far too much birch. Let's just take some birch and make it into charcoal. Just mostly for the EXP. But also charcoal can come in handy. Then the next time I pop by, I'll have some EXP waiting for me. Chuck that away, we don't need it. Keep these, we do need them. Once in a million, once in a lifetime. I mean, does that count as saving the axe? Pretty much. I'm happy using this. Doosh. An F3 command to show extended tooltips. Can you press F3 and Q for me? That one? I got you. Nudi's rich! Ads again. Nope, broken ad, lol. I was gonna say you shouldn't be. They should only happen for you every hour. Because I have them set to the lowest. One tree has been spared. They must spread the horror of the lumber mummy that is Newts. She loves her wood. Yeah, I do. I am lumber mother. Lumber lady, if you will. That tree's getting spared. I mustn't accidentally chop it down, because I'll just go mindlessly. I think it's a pretty tree. I think when as it stands on its own, it's going to look really good. Yeah, it's facing the right direction too. Do people ever silk touch leaves? Well, I suppose they do, because you have to make custom trees. We don't have to, but people make custom trees, so they're going to have to silk touch them to get them. Or shear them off. Can you shear them off? Probably shears. There's probably a function for that. I'm probably not the first person to think about it. I'm still counting the number of songs we get in this. So far we've had 2 in 30 minutes. So every 15 minutes we're getting a new Minecraft song. That's what frequent seems to mean. Which means 1 should be imminent. Alright, doing good, doing good, doing good. Not sure if the trees over the pathway are going to be a problem, because they might hold on to the leaves that I'm leaving. We'll find out. All the delightful problems we're going to have to find out and know about in the future. Shears are faster, 0.1 second. Oh, wow. Can you look at the list in chat? Scroll until you see show advanced tooltips. F3Q. That's all I get. Show advanced tooltips? I don't see that. Look at the list in chat. Oh, okay. That's all I have. That's all I get. Trust me, I don't play without them. Clear chat, show chunk boundaries, advanced tooltips, copy entity. Actually, show chunk boundaries would have been useful when I was setting up my mob farm. Pause on lost focus, don't know what that means. Show this list, don't know what that means. Dump dynamic textures, don't know what that means. Reload texture packs, reload resource packs, client version info, pause without pause menu if pausing is possible. Open game mode switcher. Hell yeah, fanfictioneer. Boom, health values, both F3 and H. F3 and H. Advanced tooltips shown. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that! I kind of love that and want to keep that on. Is it toggle? Yeah, it is. Sweet. I'll keep that on. Thank you, fanfictioneer. You are well versed in the land of mining and crafting. Oh, I'm connecting the two sides now. I'm running between the two sides. Oh, I have such summit fever. 13 minutes. And we got another Minecraft song. It is about once every 15 minutes. Frequent is once every 15 minutes. Which I guess means infrequent would be every 30 minutes you get some Minecraft noises. Which doesn't seem like enough. I don't feel like it should be blasting at all times, but they're quite nice little calm songs. I would maybe put one every 10 minutes. That would be my preferred speed. Welcome to the intermediate Minecraft playing. Thank you, fanfictioneer. Been playing it since 2013. Wow! I've been on and off as I grew up playing it, but I've never really delved deeper than like the first 2 weeks of a survival world. Because I would just survive, build a base. I didn't take on the Ender Dragon until I had this server and we all took him on together. I'd literally just hop on, build a little base, and then I would leave it alone for 3 months. So I'm very beginner. Longest I've stayed on Minecraft non-stop is 4.5 years. Holy moly, fanfictioneer. That's amazing. Note, did you see my question? Oh, probably not. Is Nook going to try the writing contest I posted? I am! I'm going to send in the 100 Dragons story that we wrote with the... You might remember the big pink lake in it. That feels like it fits the prompt very well, but I only glanced at it, so I might have a deeper look. I'm intrigued to enter, even though it was a divine message for me to do so. I have absolute faith in what you could do. Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks, Tate. Well, let's do it. Let's enter. I didn't look at what the entry fee was. Is there an entry fee? Okay, we have all of this. This little cluster as well. Hang on. Let me just... This little cluster of trees right here. I'm tempted to keep. Maybe a few of them. Thank you, fanfictioneer. Beat me to it. Food posted. Thank you, Jinx! I can't wait to see it and get extremely hungry. Your food always looks amazing. Tastes amazing too. I have tasted some. Yum 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 yum. I'm gonna take as many trees as I can with me. I will be very... I am already very impressed at the amount of work I've managed to get done in this area today. I mean, I hit the ground running. I was ready to mine and craft today. I wanted to. But keeping the birch forest, it might be a bit arbitrary because I can just plant the saplings. It'll look nice enough. Oh, sleepy time. Oh, what a cool landing. Superhero landing. Get your butt over here and have some. I would like to. It's not complete enough for me to submit. That's fair, Tay. I have faith in you. I don't believe there is an entry fee. When I double check when I get home, I'm going to refine my Dire Silence story I posted in Discord and tweak it as necessary. I can't wait, Tay. So the word count is 2,000, I believe. But you don't have to do 2,000. I personally use all of the word count because I'm like that. I'm just difficult like that. Beautiful. We now have some charcoal. Gorgeous. And we shall refresh them. Like this. Beautiful. How are we doing? All of that is clear. It's just this little section. Do you see this little forest that's like 10 trees? Let me show you from up above. This little bit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those 9 trees I might keep as well. Or I might clear them all and plant them later. The world is quite literally my oyster. Then do it, get them noms. Can't hit my protein. I tried to eat earlier today and I felt so sick that I literally just stopped eating and got really sad. It's not that I'm gonna be sick, it's just that I've got a gastric issue and my body's just like, I don't want to eat, everything tastes like sand, fuck you. Can I not even have a little bit of tuna pasta, man? So rude. I once accidentally submitted an 1,800 word work I wrote in 48 minutes as a last minute submission for an 800 word count limit. It won. Fanfictioneer, what a vibe though. Well done, G frickin' G. Well done. I've only come running up in competitions before, but I don't enter a lot. I made it into an anthology once under my real name. And I got one runner-up in a couple of vocal contests, but I think I won those on premise alone, because I look back on the pacing, and the pacing's not great. The premise is original, though. And I see a lot of writers doing premises that aren't original or copied, or in those particular competitions. So I think I might have won on premise alone. But that's okay. Doesn't mean I didn't win. Six minutes. Let's see what I can do. I'm not sure why I've set myself like a little race. I want to get as much as I can done in this little race time. This is a racy channel. Obviously, not to break the axe. I mean, the axe I have just bought. I just bought and put mending on it. It wouldn't be the end of the world. It's not really special. But it would be wasteful. Check the e-tooltip for your axe, by the way. Thank you. You find them useful? The basic modern essentials, but I hope they can look good for you. Mind if I post a DM you on Discord? Yes, please. Either pop them in the Minecraft chat or DM me directly. I'm not sure which one I get back to quicker, to be honest. I'm pretty bad with my DMs on Discord. Because, like, the Discord is my DM. And I check it, and I'm like, oh, I've checked everything. And then there's just people waiting for replies. Ah, my axe is down to the wire. I'm gonna have to take the axe back. No! Okay, that's probably gonna be all I can do for today. But, in terms of how much I've cleared, that's pretty damn good. All of this. Okay. Hang on. From the skid mark, as Jinx so eloquently put it. All of this was forest. It is no longer forest. We did that. All of this. We're keeping that tree. All of this. All of this. Down the side, over here. All of this. All cleared today. How beautiful is that? There's just this little patch of birch full of really tall birch trees to get. And then we'll be ready to fully terraform everything, which is gonna be incredible. Woo! What do you think? I'll do both. I'm gonna guess your axe has 24 blocks left. You might. Durability 54? Does that mean I have 54 left? Or does that mean it's like a certain amount of points taken down? Dang it. That's a really useful feature. And it's not a mod either, which is really nice. That's a really useful feature that you can just see how many hits it has left. I corrected from 54. I'm sure you did. For all of us to potentially benefit? Absolutely, Tay, I agree. I agree, let's share in the wealth of knowledge. Right, that is probably going to be it for today. So, let us see if there is anyone to raid, and we can spread some love to them. Raids are optional, you don't have to do them. Sometimes I don't do them because I'm too tired. Nixthorn and Nerdarine are doing a Nixthorn and Nerdarine are doing a writing workshop. That could be quite nice. But I don't want to spam raid them, to be honest. I've been raiding them a lot. And Bam's on as well. So, shout out Bam and Nerdarine. I'm not going to raid today. I'm going to take the opportunity to rest. Because I am quite tired and my physical symptoms are quite bad. And I should pay attention to that and stop dissociating through life. I restate, extinguished campfires on the ground could add more texture to your grounds of the Viking Hall. Absolutely, Tay. That is an excellent idea. Screenshotted. Like, looking like old planks of wood that are maybe got a little bit, like, a little bit broken through the years. Odds and ends sort of thing. Odds and ends buildings. I like that. Thank you, Tay. Right. I have some thank yous to say as well. Thank you for chatting, for lurking, for being here, for everything in between. Thank you for always showing up for me. Thank you for being the loveliest library community ever I could ever ask for on the internet. Thank you so much, Jinx, for that gift sub. That was very generous. Thank you for the community support. And thank you everyone for dropping in, even when you're tired, even when you're not feeling it, even when you're in the middle of your dinner or the middle of your break. You drop in and see me, and I'm so appreciative of that. Thank you, Jinx. I appreciate that. I got you, Newt. Thank you, Tay. Thank you, Fanfictioneer. You lovely, lovely people. I hope you have a lovely rest. And I'll be back on Wednesday with some Overwatch, and then we'll do our writing club on Thursday, and then our random stream on Friday. So I'll see you all then. Bye, everyone. Welcome to the library. Welcome to the library. Absolutely, Fanfictioneer. Thank you so much. Absolutely, Fanfictioneer. And we'd love to have you on there as well. I haven't built what constitutes a person as a trusted member of the community, but I'd say that you are by now. So it would be lovely to have you as well. I'd need to figure out how to add people again. But we'll figure it out. Alright, I shall say goodbye, and I hope everyone has a lovely evening. Bye, everyone.